would you agree that we've kind of been arguing more than the usual?
We have, you guys, and obviously it's normal.
Not every time.
No, but it's definitely been a little bit more frequently than our normal selves, which I feel like
my moments here, this is my hour, I'm blossoming.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Alfredo.
And this is Brithzy right here.
And welcome to A and B. In today's video, we have some pretty juicy assumptions. And this is actually our first challenge in a while. So
yes,
we are excited about today's video.
So excited.
But like I said, if this is your first time, please subscribe. Comment below if this is your first time and where you're watching from.
Yes.
Brit, explain what is today's video.
Absolutely. So I went on my Instagram, did a poll, and I asked you guys to drop down your assumptions about us, and you did. And we got some juicy ones, so please keep tuning into this video. There's some tea, girl. There's some tea.
I'm surprised of how many assumptions we received.
Yes.
Because this is a lot.
We didn't think we were gonna get this many, but sorry.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
So we're pretty much gonna say if they're true or not, and just kind of elaborate, touch base on a little bit of it. So
we're gonna try to answer most of them, but we'll do our best.
Yes.
Let's go with the first one. Alfredo is more friendly and social than Brit. How accurate is that? Is that true or false?
That makes me giggle a little. Okay, first and foremost, you guys, old Brit was shy. She was so shy that she cannot even order, right? Very shy. I've always been friendly, though. I will say that about
Super
me.
Friendly.
Since middle school, elementary school, I've always been a good friend, very friendly to everyone I encountered. But as far as social, I've been very shy. If I'm in the grocery store and he's outside in the parking lot, I will catch him talking to like some random lady, and I'm just like, who is this? And more so me, it takes me a little bit longer to like create a conversation, but I'm definitely a lot more social now. You guys regret getting married so fast and young. So for those of you that don't know, we got married at a very young age. I was 19, Alfredo was 21, and we had only been dating for maybe 2-3 months.
2-3 months.
Officially dating, exclusively dating. I mean, we've known each other for a very long time beforehand. I didn't just meet him and we started dating and we got married. No.
I would say we've known each other for about 10 years.
10 years, yes.
Before
we got married, yeah.
Before we got married, and so I've always had a thing.
Always. But as far as regretting, I don't regret marrying each other fast or young. I feel like it was God's will, and it was purposeful. Yes, it was God's purpose. I truly believe that with all our hearts, and we got God's confirmation before we even, got married. So we felt very at peace doing it. And I think it's easy to look at to think about regret because of how the outcome kind of unfolded. And so when you get into some really hard seasons, it is easier to regret and walk away. Wow. And I feel like you're a much stronger person if you decide, you know what, we're going to walk through this together. Yes. I chose you for a reason. God strategically spoke to us about what we had to do for our lives. My posture sucks, huh? There you go, baby. Now I look too proper, though. No, just kind of like, not too proper, but... And now I look too paisa. Why do I have my belly button? My button. Out. I like that. Show some chest.
No. Anyways, long story short, we do not regret it. We definitely had questions though. Like, God, was this just like...
Yeah, just along the way that, you know, we went through the hardships we went through with, you know, preeclampsia and then Abel coming soon and his passing. There was definitely questions then. But I know there was all like lies of the enemy, but...
Straight up.
You know, but...
Was good, bruh. We made it.
That answers
We're
that.
making it through.
Okay, next question. Alfredo wears the pants.
I mean, I have pants on right now. Brit has some.
I got some pants.
Some leggings or whatever they are.
Some licras.
I do wear the pants, like I was saying. I think a man is easily looked at as controlling when they are wearing the pants, but if you really want to look at scripture, men are supposed to be the leader of the home.
Yeah, Alfredo definitely wears the pants in this marriage and the relationship, and I like that because I looked at...
You like it?
Oh my gosh, I knew you were gonna say that. Alfredo has always had that leadership role, and I love that because I don't think I would be a good leader if I were to wear the pants. Yeah, there's definitely not like controlling. I think we definitely balance each other out, and I wear the pants in certain areas and he wears the pants in certain areas, but overall he is the leader of this house and of our marriage. And
sometimes like, Brit, you want to wear them because the brother tired. I get tired. I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm just kidding. You're scared of having a baby because of the trauma of losing Abel.
Losing Abel definitely has interfered with me, my pregnancy journey.
Of losing again. You
Absolutely.
Don't want to face another loss.
Yeah, I'm afraid that I will literally go through the same thing. And I know that's what trauma does. That's what anxiety does and fear. But yeah, and I think we're exactly where God wants us to be. And I do believe everything is in God's perfect timing. And so when that time comes, it will come.
You both are morning people. Ha. I think, Brit, correct me if I'm wrong, you have became a morning person. Yeah,
I think so. I think pre-marriage, I would sleep in till literally 11, 12. You know, that's really late now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's really late.
11 a.m. or 12 p.m. I mean, your girl loves sleep, but obviously I didn't have responsibilities that I do have now, you know. So Alfredo has helped me become a morning person.
I'm that guy. Early morning, super joyful, and let's get it.
I always tease him saying, oh my gosh, you were that one kid in school that was just super loud in the mornings and just ready to go. You will raise your kids in church. Mm-hmm. I grew up in church, so I would definitely love to have my children grow up in church, but most importantly, have a relationship with the Lord. Just because you go to church does not mean you know Christ. You know, obviously our parents did the best job they could do at that time, and I was basically not forced to go to church, but I had to be at church every Sunday, every Wednesday, every Friday. And we had church twice.
We're forced.
Okay, forced. It just sounds so rough.
If you say it.
But every Friday night, I couldn't attend a high school soccer game, football game, because I had to be at church, you know?
Which that's, again, it looks like, it almost looks as if your parents are being unfair, but they really were doing you a favor.
Right. And I mean, I'm thankful for that. I'm really glad I grew up in church, but I also do wish it was, I mean, I always felt God as a kid. I remember always feeling the Holy Spirit as a child. I think I've just always had that, like, but I would definitely do it in a healthier way. And, you know. What's
a healthier way?
I guess not keeping them in a box, because I felt very boxed as a child. Going to church doesn't make your relationship with God, but also asking them, what church do you feel comfortable going to? You don't have to stay at a quote unquote family church all your life. Or yeah, you don't have to stay in the church you grew up in. Like, you know, explore, like find the church. As long as they speak the truth, preach the truth, teach the truth about who God is and who Christ is, like, I'm going to support you.
You partied a lot as teens. Yeah, so it's funny because I actually had, you know, I grew up single mom, that kind of upbringing. So being a guy in a house, it's a lot easier. You don't have the same restrictions as your sisters. Right. And so I guess for me, because I did have it, I didn't really have a desire for it. Growing up, I didn't really. I mean, I went to some parties, but I wasn't really into it. Not even trying to sound like, oh, look at me, I'm so good, because I still did some pretty bad things. But I was never into alcohol. I thought it was really disgusting. And cigarettes, I've never had a cigarette, but all of that life, I think because I had the privilege, I didn't want it.
That's true. Like, you had more freedom than I did. I mean, you were also a guy and I was a girl, so maybe that's why my mom was more strict. But I never partied at all in high school. Oh my gosh, my mom would never allow me to. Never. I just, again, I was like, obviously I'm a girl, so my mom's gonna look out for me more.
A little fun fact about me: I've always been into this video world stuff, so I've been doing this since I could remember.
Yeah, a little bit after you graduated. Well, no.
No, I've been doing this video stuff since like 2006.
Yeah, well, your YouTube skateboarding. Oh no, even before that.
Way back.
Fredo would do lip sync.
You guys are rich. Ha. I wish.
No.
I think we are all rich. We all, if you
have today, health, you are rich.
And we're not even trying to sound deep or trying to sound like super spiritual. No. That's one thing we learned with Abel in the hospital.
Yes.
Fighting for his life. That's all that mattered. We just wanted our son to be healthy.
I agree. If you have Christ in your heart and if you are healthy, you're alive. That's all the wealth that.
Definitely. But if we want to get a bit more literal about money, I think money's always been a weird thing in my life because I've always had to survive with money. So even now that I am we are in a financial or in a better place financially, I still am constantly like, okay, what do I got to do next to not have this amount now? I got to make a little bit more. So it's a blessing going through some of the things that I went through growing up, because it kind of keeps you going that you need to make more money, but don't let money make you.
It was easy to get to where you are in your successful business / social media.
Was it easy?
No, I mean...
Is it easy?
I think our business really took off when we got together, when we got married. But even then, we struggled a lot financially in the beginning. I mean, we were literally broke.
$23.
Yes. When we got together, we didn't have a wedding. We didn't have wedding rings. We literally was like, that doesn't matter right now. Let's just invest in each other and invest in our future, most of all.
And our kids.
Yes, and the generations to come. But it has not been easy.
Sometimes when you see my stories on Instagram and stuff, it looks like I'm just enjoying my life. And I am. But I'm working a lot more than I expected.
Yes.
You have this dream and you think once you get, not that I'm there yet completely, but once you start getting near your dream, it starts becoming a reality. But the other reality you have to face is you end up working 7 days a week, 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
Sometimes 15. And but I mean, I love it.
Yes,
I'm thankful about it, but definitely not easy.
No.
You guys have real jobs aside from YouTube.
So of course YouTube is one of our jobs that we absolutely love doing it. We've definitely been in the creative area and the influencer area, and we also do AB Films first and foremost. That is our primary thing that besides YouTube that we're focused on.
AB Films, the dog training. I just recently started blowing up on TikTok.
Oh my gosh, yes. He's been getting a lot of following on TikTok, which is so surprising.
Follow me on TikTok.
Yes.
And
brand collaborations.
Collaborations with the brands and stuff.
Yes.
So we have multiple outlets, multiple streams, but that's kind of our real jobs. It's still really weird to say that or to say I'm an influencer.
Right.
Because I mean, I've always, there's a reason why I'm doing this, because I enjoy doing it. But overall, adjusting to this is all new to us. I mean, we've only been doing this on our own. Of course.
We're still learning so much, like how to put, obviously, one, we're married, but also like balancing work life, personal life, working from home, but also living in home. Like, we kind of live in our office, but our office is our home.
We have our own schedule, but we make our own schedule.
Yeah, so it's been really, for me, Alfredo's always been a go-getter. His work ethic is like excellent.
Thank you.
So for me, it's been a little bit of a struggle to not let procrastination get in the way.
That's real.
Especially since you don't have a quote-unquote boss, you know?
But you do. It's you.
Yeah, it's me. Exactly. So
that's the hard part.
That's the hard part. I'm my boss, and I have to push myself. Like, I have to meet deadlines, and I have to push myself to meet these deadlines.
I think you do very well on it.
Thank you. And especially working with brands, because at the end of the day, like, they do expect me to post things on my Instagram, to post things on YouTube, like you guys have seen. So
my advice is, if you have a dream, do them all. Because if one of them dies, you still have other ones that you can still keep going with.
You guys are always happy and having fun together.
Definitely deep in our hearts, we're always happy, of course. But I think if we want to get real, should we get real a little bit?
Let's get real.
Let's get a little bit real.
Let's get real.
These past few months, especially with the sensitive times of grief, Abel's 2-year mark,
his birthday coming up
very soon,
Mother's Day coming soon, our birthday's coming up,
Easter just came by, so all of that definitely adds some weight,
of course,
into our relationship. And I think,
and as individuals,
for sure, would you agree that we've kind of been arguing more than the usual?
We have, you guys. It's definitely been a little bit more frequently than our normal selves, which I feel like most arguments just come out of grief. I literally always just go back to grief. It's like, okay, there's obviously something deeper than what we're arguing about, you know?
Oh yeah, because what we're arguing about is about 99% of the time dumb,
yes. And we always end up making up and just be like, okay, this was so stupid.
It was so stupid,
right? But as far as always being happy, we are to begin with a happy person. I'm a happy person. Alfredo's a happy person. But obviously it's hard being happy when you're going through grief.
It's hard staying happy.
There you go. Yes. But then I just always go back to like, okay, I'm here today. I'm alive. I woke up. I'm healthy. My family's healthy. That's enough reason to be happy, but also to not invalidate your feelings, what you're feeling.
I guess the next one, or the last one, ties in with the same in a way.
Yes, lastly.
The last assumption is you guys never fight. And that's obviously a lie.
Yeah, and of course you guys will never show you guys your arguments. So of course on the outside it looks like, man, like, you know, they never argue. They're always happy. They're always good. And of course,
y'all know social media does a horrible,
right? It's a highlight reel, you guys.
A highlight reel.
Yes.
For days. Not
every couple is perfect, and every couple has disagreements, arguments, whatever it may be. But as far as fighting a lot, or you guys never fight? No.
Fighting. I see. No. At all.
No,
like,
we don't throw hands, you guys.
But like just verbal arguing.
Yes, going bickering, going back and forth. But we both come from broken homes, and that's your face.
Sorry.
We both come from broken families. Both of our parents split up, and we were at a very crucial age. So we've made a covenant and a promise to each other that we will always come back to each other, no matter how bad the argument may be. We're like, no, we're going to make a difference for our kids. Of course, we go back to Abel. It's like, man, would Abel really want his parents to be like this?
Definitely.
And if there's a disagreement we can't get past, which we haven't gotten to the point, I hope we never do, but I think that's where your community comes in, your village comes in and prays for you. And if you have to seek therapy, you seek therapy.
Definitely.
Or counseling.
But overall, I don't think, maybe back when we used to live in the apartment, we would go through the night without.
Yeah, we would stay mad. We would go to sleep.
We would go to sleep mad.
Yeah.
But now we have to. One thing we're learning is we need to find a way to meet.
Yes.
At least at the end of the day.
Yes.
Because you just don't know the next day.
Right. Yeah, especially, and that's what Abel has taught us, that
he brings us always, well, God first and foremost,
yes.
But with Abel, just really just when we're not agreeing about something, we miss him more than those moments.
Yeah.
And we're like, man, I just wish Abel was here, because I know we would not have time for this.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes me teary-eyed.
But
because when we ever do fight, I just feel like, man, if Abel were here, we wouldn't have the time to. I would be too busy with him, like devoting all my time in him.
Do you sometimes think, like, what would he be thinking if he saw us like this?
Yeah, of course, because we never fought in front of him. Like, of course, like, no children deserves to be seeing that.
We saw a lot of that growing up.
Growing up, yeah, I saw my parents, you know. Anyways, that's another story.
Yeah.
And that's the difference I want to make with our family, that we are going to make the change. We're going to break that generational curse, and those chains are broken with us. It stops with us.
Yeah, and I think a lot of couples we're starting to wake up that, I mean, obviously our parents were trying to figure it out. We're trying to survive, and now we've learned. Because even till today, there's some things that I do that my dad would do, that my little eyes would see when I was a child. We all do it. We find ourselves doing stuff that our parents would do. Yes. Unconsciously, we learn by what we saw.
Of course, kids are sponges.
Literally.
Yeah.
And they see everything.
Yeah. So we definitely want to, we're learning now. So when we do have more children, we could show them a different way than what we grew up in. But anyways, you guys, that's it for this video. We absolutely loved all these assumptions. They definitely got a laugh out of us, and we got
definitely very entertaining.
Yes, we got some seriousness involved in it, but we hope you enjoyed it, found some encouragement, or just a laugh out of this. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and first and foremost, thank you guys so much for the support and love that you give us. We would not be here without your support, without your presence. And just thank you all for the continued prayers.
It matters a lot to us.
Yes, absolutely.
We're so blessed and thankful for y'all.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much. We will see y'all very soon.
Yes, we'll see you guys.
Don't forget to subscribe. Love y'all.
Love you guys.